Hello, this is Ashi from Crafting with Ashi and welcome to this video. This is the little box we're making today. Isn't it cute? And you've got this little belly band on it as well. So let me show you how I made it. Okay, so this time I used this lovely, as you can see, it's this lovely foiled effect paper with the polka dots on it. And this is the From My Heart Designer Series paper. And it's all part of the same sort of Valentine's suite, and for this box I'm going to use this one, and this also has, there you can see the foiled as well, and it has these lovely hearts on the back. So my piece of paper measures 11.5 inches by 8 3/4 inches. So on the long side, the 11.5 inch side, we are going to score. And now on your scoring tool you'll see you'll have a short end, a thinner end and a fat end, and because this is paper, designer sheet paper, I'm going to use the fat end so we can have a more gentle score. So we're going to score at 1.5 inches, and then at 5 inches, and at 6.5 inches, and then again at 10 inches. Turn that round, and then we're going to score 1.5 inches on either side. Okay, but all these measurements will be on the blog post on my website. So that's all our scoring done. So let's put the scoreboard aside. Okay, and now we need to fold on these score lines. So we need to get my bone folder out, which is one missing. Where's my bone folder? I had it 2 seconds ago. Here it is. How does things just disappear? I don't know. Anyway, so what we're going to do is fold on all of these score lines and just give it a good burnish. So that's one. Here's another one. And this just gives you a much crisper, much neater box. As I've said in other videos, your bone folder is one of your best tools in the craft room. It's a very simple, very inexpensive tool, but you really do need a bone folder. It just makes life so much easier. Okay, so we folded on that one. Now we're going to do these two 1.5 inch ones. So that's one there, and then it's not always easy to see these score lines, but there we go. Okay, so now we folded on it. Now, maybe on this side, I think it might be easier to see, yeah. We're going to cut up to the score line. I'm going to cut up to the score line on all these to make these little tabs. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So all of these score lines are going to cut up until this 1.5 inch score line. So let me do that. And then the other thing I'm going to do is just take a slither, just mitre each of these tabs as well. Okay, so I've cut all my tabs, as you can see. So now on the outside we're going to put some tear and tape on all of these little tabs. I'm just going to do that and then I'll be back. So just like this. I'm putting 2 strips, one at the top, one at the bottom. Okay, so we've put our pieces of tear and tape everywhere, and then again, as I've said, tear and tape is a pressure adhesive tape, so it works best if you give it a little burnish before you take the backings off. So we've just done that. Now we're ready to start sticking, so let's take the backings off here, the first tab here. And all we're going to do is bring this tab to meet this wall here. And this is when it's good if you've got a good, a good crisp fold line. And you just want to make sure that these two here, edges here, are flush together. Okay, so let's do it again. Take bits of tape off, and then bring these two bits to match. And we're going to do these bottom two as well. And just bring the wall up to meet like that. just going to bring the ball up like that to me, like that. And then this center one, it doesn't matter whether you do it to the bottom or to the top, but you just must do it the same on either side, obviously. So I'm just going to bring it down here. And take these backings off. Oops. Okay, and then we're just going to bring the lid down, and there is our box. So I forgot to bring these with me, but you see it fits a lovely just box here of Maltesers, and then you just bring it down and there you go. Isn't that lovely for your box of Maltesers? Okay, so when I cut this paper down, this is the spare strip I had, and this is what we're going to use for our belly band. So all I'm going to do is just wrap it round. I'm going to have it sort of even, and then I'm just going to pinch here on the side where it goes, because if I give you measurement, everybody was scored slightly differently depending on their school boards and such like, and this way you just get a much more accurate fit. Then all I'm going to do is just put some snail, if I open the snail that'd be helpful, on one end here, and then I'm just going to wrap it round my box, and I'm just going to bring the two ends to meet and just make sure that they're flush and even. Okay, so which way are we opening? We're opening like this, so put it like that. Doesn't really matter which way you have it. And then we're going to put that aside for a second, and we're going to bring in some stamp set to stamp, and we're going to be using this one called Heartfelt, and this again is part of the same suite. I'm going to be using this sentiment here that says, being friends is better than eating candy, but let's do that too. I love it. I think it's just so cute. A sweet sentiment. Really nice. I have a friend who I went to school with who now lives in Sydney, Australia, and it's her birthday just after Valentine's Day, and I would love it if I could give her this box, but obviously it's not going to make it in the post to Sydney, but I can give it to her via this video. So there we go. So that's our sentiment there. So now you could cut out your piece of paper and then stamp it in the middle, but I find that really difficult. I never get it centered, and it's always a bit of a mistake. So I prefer, if possible, like this, just to stamp it and then cut out my sentiment afterwards. So there we have our little sentiment. So let me move all this cardstock out the way, bring back our box, and we can start to do some assembling. Now I'm going to punch out, I already punched out one of these hearts when I was doing my previous box, but I wasn't sure how many I'm going to use. But I'm going to punch out one more, and this is one sheet of the Designer Series paper, and it has all these hearts that you can cut out or punch out, and it comes with the same suite. I mean, this comes with these heart punches. You can buy the stamp set and the punches together as a bundle, and you get two punches. You get the heart, these are the heart punch packs, so you get the normal, just the straight heart, and you also get a scalloped heart, and they come as a punch pack. Okay, so we are just going to start to assemble, and we're just going to put these two hearts together. So and then put this on top of them like that, and then okay, so the camera clicked off because the memory card was full, so all I did was just basically stick the heart with the sentiment straight onto my belly band. Make sure you don't get any adhesive on the box, otherwise the belly band won't move. And now finishing touches, we're going to use these red rhinestones, and we're just going to put some here on our sentiment. So I'm just going to put there we go. Ooh, come on, little girl. Come on, baby. There we go. Okay, so that's that done. So that's the one we just made. That's the one I made before. So I love them. I think they're really cute. Which paper do you like best? Let me know in the comments. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know. And don't forget to subscribe to future videos. If you want any information on the project, the measurements, etc., it'll be on the blog post on my website. And the links to that and all my social media links are in the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye!